Okay guys, let's quickly continue our next video, our part 2 of this tutorial. Okay, so we've been able to install the WP Bakery page builder, right? So quickly let's come in to build our pages. So what we're going to do over here is just to go to new, and remember we need two pages. We need a page that will contain the main form that we want to build, and another page that will receive the information through the URL. That is when we are passing the parameter from one page to another page. So quickly let's add a new page. Let's give it a name, main page, and let's just publish this main page. Okay, so I would like us to add another page again, and let's call it receiving page, or what shall we call it, guys? Let's say receiving page. Okay, let's quickly publish this too as well. So we have our two pages already, and the next thing to do now is to create our forms too as well. So this is how we create the forms. So to create a new form, just click on add new, and this is another new interface of this form. And over here, the premium template you see over here, with an internet connection, guys, you will be exposed to a lot of templates, a lot of already pre-built templates available for you to quickly download. I would like us to have a look at that. So let's quickly reconnect our internet back. I think this is so slow that it's interfering with our work. So quickly let's refresh this page. Alright, so guys, I hope you can see all this. So these forms are available for you to use, but most of them are not for free. It's a way to draw you, or it's a kind of bait for you to actually go in for the elite or the business license. Okay, but guys, I bet you, once you know how to build the form yourself, you can build any of these things. But actually some of them are actually available. Like when you look at the contact form like this, you can create a form from this contact form template. Alright, so there are other options, and if you actually want to build the form by your own template, you could also say this. Okay, so this is the way to create the template yourself. But if you initially have existing templates, then quickly when you come here, you should see them listing up over here. But you can equally create a new template with the current forms that you already have. So to do that, you just have to click here and click on the particular form that you want to create the template from. And next time when you come to create a new form, you should have them lined up over here. But quickly guys, we want to create a blank new form. A blank new form. So let's call it either form A, or let's call it main form. Let's call it main form. Maybe form A might confuse you. Let's call it main form, and let's create our form. So this is the interface of creating a new form. Okay, the form management interface, and this is the settings that I was talking about. These are the entries. You can view the entries on this particular form. You can actually view the views that you've created from the entries on this particular form. So quickly, we want to add only two fields. Okay, so let's quickly add two fields, and this first field, let's name it full name. Full name. So these are some of the options on the particular field. We want to make it read only, want to make it required. So we, in this case, we want to make it required. The CSS layout is to give you the positioning of the form on a particular page. So if you want the form to have a halfway positioning, okay, so if you click on this halfway positioning, it means the form is going to be placed on one side of your page. Your page will be divided into two, where this particular field is going to occupy one side, that is probably the left side of the page. But when you click on this, it means that your form is going to occupy the full size of the page. So quickly, what I want us to do is just to select 100%. So we need the full size of this particular page, and this is the full name. So we would also like to create another field again. Maybe let's select, okay, phone number. Let's say phone number. Let's quickly say phone number. Okay, so do you want to make it required? No. Okay, so we still want it to be full. Alright guys, so quickly, I think these are the two things that we actually need. So let's update these forms. Okay guys, let's create another form again. Okay, so what I want to do is to create a new form on a new tab. Okay, so this is the form that we created, the main form. I hope guys you can see what's going on here. So let's create another new form through a duplicate procedure. So let's quickly duplicate this form. Actually gives you this. Okay, so we have the form, and we actually need to change the name of this particular form. So we don't want it to be main form anymore. To do that, quickly come to settings, and where the name of the form is, let's give it the particular name that we actually want. So what shall we call this form? Main form, and let's say receiving form. Okay, so it means that this is where the options that we sent from here. Okay, so this is where the parameters that we sent from this particular form will be displayed in the receiving form, right? So let's quickly update this. Okay guys, now let's go into the serious thing now. So what are we trying to do? We are trying to pass parameters from this particular form onto another form on another page, right? So now let's quickly have a look at what we should do with this particular form. Let's go to the settings and let's look at the submit. Okay, so what we want to do is when we click on a particular submit button on the page A, it should be able to send us onto another page by sending all the information that we actually set to the particular form onto another page. So quickly let's come here and let's go to redirect, and here it's asking us to provide an address as to where we want to redirect the particular page. So what we want to do over here is to check our page. Okay, let's refresh this page. So after refreshing the page, you realize that we have the main page ready, we have our receiving page too ready, including our sample page. Let's quickly show the particular form that has to be on the main page and that of the one that has to be on the receiving page. Let's do that. So let's go to our dashboard, let's go to our pages, let's go to the main page. So to add a new form to a particular page, or to show or to display a form on a particular page, you click on Formidable. Let's select this, and I think it should be the main form. And let's quickly insert this and let's update. Right, we want to do the same for our receiving page too as well. So here is our receiving page. Let's add the form that has to be on that, and I think we have the receiving form on it. Okay, so let's quickly update this. Okay guys, let's try it up and see what's going on. So this is our main page, okay, and this is what we have, the name and the phone number. Let's look at our receiving page. Yes, on our receiving page too, we have the name and the phone number. So quickly, we want to change the names of our receiving form fields. So let's go there, and let's, in the full name, let's make it receiving full name. Sorry, receiving full name. And let's, in the phone number, let's say the same thing, receiving phone number. Right, let's quickly save it. Okay, so what we want to do is let's go to the form A, right? So in the submit, we want to show the page that after we click on the submit button, that page should actually get displayed with all the information that will be sent from that particular page to the next page. What is our receiving page? So what we want to do is to copy. All you have to do is to paste the URL over here. But then in WordPress already understands that we have this IP address as part of our URL. So what we are going to do is we just clear this URL here in order for us to move to the next page. Okay, so when we maintain it this way, it's still going to work because WordPress understands that whatever we do after this slash still remains in our environment. So let's quickly save this and try it up. So let's go to our page. Let's say we want only this to go to our home page. Okay, so we are in our home page. This is the main page. So let's say the information we post over here should be sent directly into another page, which should be the receiving page. Alright, so let's quickly click on submit and have a look at what's going on. Okay, we are being prompted that this should be a number, so let's go. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Let's see if that works for us. Okay, so we should be sent directly to the receiving page. Okay guys, I think we are now at the receiving page because we have given the URL on which this form should actually be redirected to. Let's quickly go back to the form. So after doing this, I'm just going to provide you with a particular shortcode for you to be pasted over here. Though guys, we can still do the typing, but I don't want you to waste much time. Alright, so quickly let's go here. Let's come to this place, and this is the code I want you to pick, and let's quickly put it over here. Alright, so this is the understanding of the code. So we are trying to create a variable that we call pass entry. It could be anything, you can actually name it anything. A variable that we call pass entry that we are going to assign a key to. So in Formidable Pro, saving data is far different from the way we save data in our regular database operation. So here what you're trying to say is that after this form has been posted, then it means that this pass entry will have the array of all the information that are included into that particular form. So this pass entry will have an array of all the information, all the things that have been saved onto that particular form, onto this particular key. So let's quickly save this. After doing this, what is left for us to do is to go back to our form B, and on a particular field, we are going to tell that particular field to receive information from that particular URL. So let's quickly try what we've done up. Let's go to our main page. So let's key in information here, hello. Let's quickly submit this and let's have a look at what's going on. Okay guys, we are on our receiving page. So on our receiving page, we wouldn't see anything over here yet because we've not yet assigned the parameter to this particular field. But when you look at the URL that we provided over here, you can see the variable that we actually defined to get the key of the entry. So this is the key of the entry. It will keep changing anytime we switch or we redirect to this receiving page. So let's quickly go back to our form B. Now let's look at what to do with this particular field. So we are trying to say that on our receiving form, we want the information from the main page to be appearing in our receiving form field. So I'll give you the link of the references as to where I got the information from. So quickly, let's come back to this field and let's go to the advanced level, and in the default value, let's try to paste this in the default value. Now, what this shortcode is all about, it's just telling us that we want the form value from a particular field, and every field has an ID. Every field in Formidable Pro has an ID, which it's never the same. So it has a kind of primary key ID that is assigned to a particular field. So we want to replace this X by the field ID of the particular field that we want to populate in the form A. So let's quickly go to form A and let's go to build. Now we want this form A that is with the ID 7. Let's quickly put it here, the ID 7, to be displayed through this variable that we've created that Formidable Pro understands very well, and then pick another variable that we created in the form A. Alright, so that is just what this whole thing is all about. So what we do is, let's quickly copy this again, and in our receiving, let's go to advanced, let's quickly paste this one too here, and let's remember to replace the 7 with the ID of the particular field that we want to populate. So in this case, we want to populate ID 8. So we quickly put in the ID 8. Okay, so now what all you have to do is just to update this particular thing. So guys, I think we are done. So let's quickly have a look at what we've been able to do. So let's come to the main page. So in the main page, let's populate something. Let's quickly say John Doe. Okay, so John Doe with a number 02458222222. Okay, So guys, so normally after submitting this form, we should move to the receiving page with these parameters being sent onto the URL of the receiving page. So let's quickly do that. Let's submit this and have a look. Wow guys, so we are in now. You realize that the receiving full name wasn't what we actually typed in the information in, but they are fully receiving information over here because those entries that we have actually made in the main page were sent through this URL directly over here. So the form over here is using this particular field to get information from this particular URL over here. So the key you see over here is a key assigned to the entries that has been made on the main page. So to be very sure if we are doing the right thing, let's quickly have a look at something. So this is our form B. So what we want to do is we want to make this field read only, and we want to make this field also read only, so that we will not be able to edit anything. So let's quickly go to our main page and let's send another information. John Doe, this time around let's say Michelle, and let's put in phone number, and let's, guys, you can see this is just full name, this is just phone number. Let's quickly submit this. Okay, so we are on the receiving page, and this, it's no more edited, it's now a read only field, so we can't do anything, which means that we are actually passing the parameters from the page A onto the page B by using the fields to hold in those information. That's not all. We also have other parameters that can help you to do different things, but in this case these are some of the parameters that we have. Okay, so if you want to quickly retrieve a particular information from the current user, okay, so all the information that you've been able to pass through, you just want to receive it through the current user. This is the shortcode that we want to use. Okay, so we want the form field value of the particular ID you want, but through what? This time around, not through what we have created, but through the person using that particular form. We will be needing this information in later time to do a lot of things. Say you want to retrieve information from a particular user onto another page. So all you have to do is just to copy this and come here, come to the field, and in this form let's quickly pass one parameter here and see. So remember this, remember we have the ID 7 here, so all you have to do is just to change this onto that particular ID. So let's paste this, and the only thing that has changed over here is just the user ID, which is supposed to be the current user. Alright, so this is 7. Let's quickly save this and let's move to our demo page and let's go to main. So in this time around, let's type in demo and now give another phone number, anything at all, and let's submit this and see if we are doing the right thing. Okay guys, you can see, so it means that the particular user using the system now has entered demo in the previous page and now it's retrieving this onto this page. I think this is a very easy step to go through as compared to when you are programming in other languages like Python. When you're using Django to do this particular thing, you have to write some few number of codes before doing this. But WordPress Formidable Pro has actually given us a free way and an easy way to actually achieve these particular things. Let's have a look at a very last thing, guys. A very last thing. I'm not going to bother you again on anything. So we want to create another new field that is going to contain something for us. We just want to pick a particular data. Okay, so the data we want to pick here is to say, for instance, we want the user ID. So let's go to the code, okay, and let's pick this. We just want the user ID. So let's quickly paste this one here in the default value, and guys, let's create another one. Okay, and let's quickly paste maybe display name. Alright, so let's keep our display name here. Let's go back to our form. So quickly, we want the display name to be here. We want our display name to show here. Alright, so let's save this form, and now let's come to the main page. Let's key in, let's say, last records, and quickly let's provide another number here. Let's quickly submit this. Wish me luck, guys. Good. Alright, so we are now in here. So these are the two text fields that we actually populated with the display name and the user ID. And initially this is the last record we passed from the other page onto this particular page. So guys, you see how easy this thing is. We are going to have more fun in the subsequent tutorials that will be coming up. So guys, keep practicing, and until then, we meet next time. Bye.